The Republican majority in the House shrinks a little. Kcal News mornings at 9 starts now.
This is Kcal News Mornings.
A violent night in LA County. 4 deadly overnight shootings happening just a few miles apart. We're looking into if they're connected. We're live with what we're learning this morning.
The progress of lowering costs may be on pause. The key inflation gauge came in hotter than expected. What does that mean for you when you're buying groceries and gas? Well, let's speak to an expert.
And one famous rocker thinks Ed Sheeran is forgettable and will not stand the test of time. I know.
Jeez.
Who's bashing Sheeran's music? We're going to tell you just ahead, but that seems like a cheap shot.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's sweet.
And so is this picture. This is a sweet-looking picture. Isn't it beautiful seeing the snow on the mountains? We hope you're having a good morning watching Kcal News Mornings at 9 o'clock. It is Tuesday, February 13th. I'm with my Galentines today.
Yes. I'm Rudabe Shabazi. Thanks for joining us. Paul is off. We have Marina in for him. Kalina watching. I always like to say Marina and Kalina. Watching the weather and traffic. Yeah. I know. You're like, okay, enough.
It's cute. We're rhyming this morning.
Yes.
So not as cold as Vegas.
Yeah.
Not as cold as New York.
Yeah, that picture.
I know, the Northeast. Ooh, I'm telling you. And even when we saw our beautiful mountains here, that is going to look totally different by Monday morning when we get a whole lot of snow rolling into our mountains. But for now, we're just enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the beautiful weather. It is cool, so grab a jacket. You will not need it later on this afternoon. But for now, we're going to need it as we're in the 40s and 50s and even some stragglers in the 30s out there right now. But 55 in Santa Monica, and it is really, really lovely. And as we head into the rest of the day, we'll get some high-level clouds, so not that gorgeous, pristine sunshine that we've seen the last couple of days, but we'll take it. We can't argue too much. 54 in LAX right now, 52 in Pasadena and Burbank, 51 in Simi Valley, 58 in Santa Ana, 48 in Laguna Beach, as well as San Bernardino, and 38 in Lancaster. So as we head into the rest of the day today, as I mentioned, we'll get some high-level clouds. So the sun will filter through, but it'll still warm us up quite nicely with 62 in the beaches, 66 in the LA and OC Metro, flirting with 70 for the valleys, 65 in the Inland Empire, 61 in the high desert, and 48 in the mountains. So I'm tracking huge changes as we approach our President's Day weekend as we tap into that atmospheric river again. So I'll have the details on that coming up. But first, Kalina's looking at traffic.
Hi, Marina. Thank you. As you head out the door, I'm starting off in Orange County right now because we do have a new crash northbound 405 at Jamboree. It's the carpool and left lane blocked off, and you can see that backup coming away from the interchange there on the 5. So it's heading through Irvine, and it's really slowing you down. Now, typically you could take the 5, which you still can, but we do have some slowing in the northbound direction. You can see that yellow there. It does pick up though once you get past the 55. Again, that's in the northbound direction of the 5. We still have this crash eastbound 210. This is in LA before Latuna Canyon. Left lane blocked off there. Then way up ahead on the eastbound 210 at Baldwin Avenue, we have a crash that finally cleared the right shoulder. So as you head on into Arcadia. Here's a look at the rest of LA. We got lots of delays on the 10 in Mid-City, and that reminder, this just started. That intermittent closure from the Port of Long Beach to the northbound 710 kicked off at 9 o'clock this morning. So take the northbound 47 to Anaheim Street, then back on the northbound 710 to help you get around it. Jamie, back to you.
Kalina, thank you. An investigation is underway after 4 people were killed in 4 shootings from Bell to Huntington Park.
Investigators believe all of them are connected. Kcal News reporter Rick Montanez is live in Bell with what investigators know so far. Rick.
Yeah, Rudabe and Jamie, the key piece of evidence connecting these 4 shootings, a red SUV that apparently the Sheriff's Department has in their possession already, but they are still looking for the people responsible for the 4 shootings. Not only were 4 lives taken, but these communities all disrupted, disturbed by these shootings, including 2 schools. Let's show you video from SkyCal now so you can see where these are, where these shootings happened, I should say. The first incident was Sunday night, just before midnight. A man was found shot to death just outside of Martha Escutia Primary Center. That's an elementary school on Bear Avenue here in the city of Bell. The second scene, just after midnight, another man was found with a gunshot wound. Investigators say he was unresponsive when they found him and soon after pronounced dead at the scene by paramedics. This was off Florence and Compton Avenues in the Florence neighborhood near a Superior grocery store. And the third location now is in Cudahy, just outside of the Ellen Ochoa Learning shopping center on Live Oak Street, and this happened just after midnight. 2 shooting victims here, one of them